Hey dreamers, this is Jade and I'm back for another journal with me. And here I am finally getting back to my journal from last year, trying to finish it up, and I am getting down my October favorites. I'm just going to do my favorites list for October, November, and December, and that's how I'm going to finish the journal. I'm not even going to worry about anything else that had happened during October or November or December because by now I don't even really remember like that, and I had gotten very, very scarce with journaling and keeping up with events anyway. So whatever. What I kept up with was what I was watching, listening to, and reading. But anyway, let's get right into it. That little circle there, I'm going to use that as the O for October. And here I am putting down the shows that I was absolutely obsessed with for the month of October. Of course, the list is longer, but the ones that really captured my attention, I am featuring here on the page. And there were too many to pick from, so I just had to put them all there. Well, not all, but the ones that really got me, it was like six of them. Of course, Squid Game basically just swept the world. Swept the world. Everybody was talking about Squid Game. I really liked this show. However, I feel like most of the characters were garbage people. Like they were trash. There was nobody in this show that I was actually rooting for except for Ali. He was the only one I could root for throughout that entire series. And what happened to him, I was like, that ain't even right. I was devastated. But anyway, the last season of On My Block came on, and I love the conclusion of it. It was a nice way to wrap it up. Only Murders in the Building. Really love that show. I actually did a feature of it in my what do you call it, my TV journal, and dedicated a whole spread to that because it was such a cute, funny show. I watched this show called Alice in Borderland. It's actually not the same, but kind of this along the lines of a Squid Game type of show, and it actually came out before Squid Game. I did not know this. And really enjoyed that show as well. I would just suggest watching it. And then love that show. It was the second season. I watched the first season, absolutely in love. Really love the second season. It was good. And then, of course, I did tell you guys I had started watching Turkish dramas, and the first one I watched was Erkenci Kus. I looked it up. The way I found this drama was so weird. I was on scrolling through Facebook, and you know those ads they have for fiction stories like on some other site, and they'll show clips of some TV show or something to kind of entice you to want to read it. Well, they were showing clips of this show, and everybody was like, oh my god, who are these people, what show is this? And somebody knew, and I was like, I'm gonna look it up and watch it. And I did. Unfortunately, I could only find it dubbed in Hindi, and then I had to like find a site that had like brief summations of what was actually going on. Although if you're looking at it, you can, for the most part, context clues you can kind of figure out. But you know, if you want to delve a little deeper, I looked at the summations and stuff like that, and I absolutely love this show. It was so good. So I started watching the other ones featuring John Yaman, and I'm in love. I'm in love with Turkish dramas. And then Shivers came out from Ed Sheeran. This was the second single from his album Equals. I can't even tell you how many times I had this song on repeat. That is pretty much this, and Emily both came out in October. Emily by James Arthur, and that's basically all I was listening to on repeat. Just a cool song. Shivers has a great beat, and I love, 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 love the lyrics. I was actually speaking to one of my friends not too long ago, and we were talking about music or something, and I was like, yeah, well, I said, even though I love a good beat, I said, I've always been less of a beat girl and more of a lyrics girl, because what story are you telling me? And she was like, oh wow, I never thought of it like that before. So yeah, I've always been a lyrics person. The lyrics and Shivers, love it. Emily, love it. And so just getting down some decorations. Now I can say that I was not very pleased with how this spread was going. Like, I was struggling. It just did not come together like a lot of my other spreads. Because even the way I have those film strips placed, when I was doing it preliminarily, I had it positioned to where I could actually write my watch list, my entire watch list, between the spaces, and somehow I messed it up, and so I have to actually end up improvising, getting my entire watch list down, and it goes in as a tip in. So yeah, it's a mess. And then the one book that I read this month was Jambalaya by Louisa Tish. I'm not sure exactly how to. I think it's Tish. Say her last name. Very interesting story, and it's basically autobiographical, about this woman who, basically is getting back to her roots, learning who she is, and all of that kind of stuff. And I think she was related to Mary Laveau, the voodoo priestess in Louisiana. Oh, interesting, very interesting book. So definitely enjoyed that. Anyway, I am going to stop rambling. That's pretty much it, guys. Here, I'm just kind of getting um, extra decorations down and trying to figure out how I want the rest of it to go. Eventually, it all comes together, but like I said, it was a struggle. That is pretty much it for this spread. If you have any comments or questions about anything, please leave those below. Thanks so much for all of my new subscribers and my old subscribers. I really appreciate you guys and your love and support. I hope everyone has been safe and well, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye.